Hail Karuga!
Kapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to BirdOPrey5 channel. Hail Karuga.
Hello world, it's BirdOPrey5, Kapla. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Today we'll be playing ABRISS Build to Destroy. And this is a game that Salty Trekker got me for Christmas. So thank you to the Salty Trekker. And thank you, Professor, for confirming you can hear me. So I wasn't intending on streaming today, but I went to talk to LDG in the backstage, and all of a sudden, as soon as I started talking, my left ear started making a popping sound. There's a pressure and a feeling that now, out of nowhere, all of a sudden my left ear feels like it's, I don't know, clogged. Even though I have a camera and I stuck it up there, and the ear looks as clean as I've ever seen it. I mean, it's immaculate. Okay, Mama Prey and I, we washed the ear out just a day or two ago, and like literally immaculate. Now, this the ear that, don't get me wrong, if you had seen it before we washed it, you'd be like, oh, woe is me, Jesus Christ. God only knows what was growing in there, because the reality is I lay on my side, and I always lay pointed on my left ear goes up, my right ear is pointed to the bed, my left ear is pointed up towards the ceiling, and so because of gravity, things fall into my left ear and fall out of my right ear. Now, they don't go across through my head, unfortunately, but just by natural gravity, the left ear collects stuff, the right ear doesn't. And so I have to be more mindful of keeping the left ear cleaner than the right ear. So it's a more normal thing. I check it once every couple months. We do a rinse, an ear rinse, and it's good. It's usually good. Anyway, I don't know what happened. My nostrils are fairly open. I didn't feel like I had any real ear issues with this recent RSV virus until today. Now, BirdOPrey5, she's been having sinus issues since the beginning. This is as close as I've got, and it's weird. It just sounds weird. So anyway, I'm streaming now because I feel like I need to talk. I need to physically talk to get air or whatever through my ear and kind of work out whatever it is, whatever's going on with my ear canal or whatever. I just feel like I think every time I talk, I feel like a little bit of a pressure, and I think maybe that'll help resolve whatever the issue is. So that's why we're here today at this unusual time, and we're going to be starting the game. Now, I've already started this game. I've been playing it for a couple of days, so I don't know what level we're up to, but we're not starting at the beginning. We might try endless mode. I've not tried that yet. Anyway, before we get totally started, let me go back and say welcome to Professor Brainy Specs. Welcome to Taylor Swift, greater than Disney Star Wars. Richie Poole is in the house, third person with a third alpaca. Sci-Fi Mombi Kapla. Stan Lee says, how many of those celebrities are worried they're trying to be tricked into saying something crazy, offensive? I don't know. I do not know to what you speak. Mike Richards is in the house. Zorf. Kapla, Mike Richards. Richie Poole says, what's this? An underwater game. No, it's called Build to Destroy. It's a puzzle game. You've got to build a custom contraption to destroy each level. Stan Lee says, just say, Hail Karoga. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. Hail Karoga. Let's see if that makes my ear feel better. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. That's wonderful. Stanley is back from visiting the folks. Cool. Cinnabon Bunny says to build just to destroy is not logical. Quoting, I don't know about quoting Spock, but certainly going all Vulcan on us this morning. Oh God, it's annoying. Springtime says, don't be afraid. Deej can't hurt you, as pro wrestling is fake, but he does have a staple gun and a lot of $20 bills. Actually, guys, send Deej your thoughts. Deej is quite sick. We heard, LDG heard from Deej, who passed it on to me. And so Deej, according to LDG, Deej came by and was wanted everybody to know he wasn't going to be around for a few days as he was quite ill. It sounds like he's got a serious virus infection of some sort, sore throat, and all that stuff. So big hopes to Deej that he is getting rest and getting better as quickly as possible. No, Stanley, it's not ABRISS. It's ABRISS. Jim's Landscape. Hello, Jim's Landscape. Stanley, a live stream of Bird's Ear Canal. We might do that.
I completely forgot to call him this morning. What
We might do that later.
because I still called sleeping with everything else. Flat out, I'll be right back. I'm gonna close the door so I don't.
Richie Poole says maybe someone is trying to send you a message by Morse code through your ear. It's possible. Last on the case is Kapla Bird, Mop, Sassy, and Chat. Hope you and Mom are feeling at least a little better, and the chat is doing well. Thank you, last son of K. Jim says to check out the Cuddles in My Chair short video. Stanley says, did you get some Umox? That might help. Yeah, maybe. Stanley, plug your nose to try to blow out the ears. Yeah, I don't do that. Words and pictures is Kapla Bird. Good to be here. Good to hear you. Ha, 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 ha. Hello, everybody. Last sentence as well. One good thing, Bird, about being mobile, if you have pressure on both sides of an eardrum, you won't feel vertigo. And Cinnabon says, my ear went bad while talking to LDG2. Coincidence. Yeah, what's up with that? What is up with that? Anyway, I'm going to continue the campaign and see what happens. Okay. So I have no.
I hate to say it, but see you next week. Next week is New Year, right?
Okay. So got to build something that destroys this moving thing. But there's these freaking lasers here that cut. So it's gotta, I have to, I guess, build it and finish using it within the time it takes for this laser to come, or I have to be behind. I had to build it behind. Where does, got to keep it built behind this. Let's see. What the fuck? Anyway, let's see. This is probably the worst round to start the game with, because I have no idea what I'm doing and how this is going to work. This is easily 10 times more difficult. Okay, let's see. It's not working. God damn it. Fuck. I thought this would spin and this whole thing would spin up. Okay. We've just got to, we got to get it to spin up. John Araki with a 99-cent super poop super sticker and got us kissing Dax. Unfortunately, I can't see comments that are off the screen already. Where's the City Skylines 2 stream? You know, I probably should have done a City Skylines 2 stream. That would have made more sense. Although, to be honest, City Skylines 2 doesn't run great on my computer, but at least I could probably talk through that more so than this. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do that. Do connector there. And Now you see, now that's going to get lasered right off. Right? Does it? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There's no way. God damn it. It's jammed. There's no way to fucking reverse. Reverse. It only spins one way? That's stupid. That is mighty stupid. Okay. It's God damn it. Why? We gotta line this up. Okay, this is not gonna work. This is does this happen to be? No, it's just off. Okay, let's read the chat. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Stanley says natural defense mechanism. Ear stops working after listening to LTG for too long. Richie Poole says a photon torpedo should take care of it. LDG says left me with JPs by myself. Thanks for what? That's not by yourself. And say hi to JPs. Last Son of K says it's the brain's natural defense against having to process junk information, shutting down the ears when LDG speaks. Oh, wow. Cody Guy is waving. Hey, Cody Guy. He Mike Tyson that year, says JP's. A lovely Sherry is in the house. No, not technically in the house. A lovely Sherry is in the chat. Kapla, the lovely Sherry. John Aragi, yeah, got booyah. Booyah. John Araki, the thing is, I you don't need to get me a new computer. The problem is I am too sick to deal with. I thought about getting a new computer. I really did. The problem is I'm just too sick to deal with transitioning to a new computer. Uh, for people like me, and I don't mean people sick in bed, um, or like that. I'm talking about people like me who, are computer people. Our whole lives, we were computer people. We grew up with, I know these days everybody had a computer growing up, but I come from a generation where computers were still new. And back in second grade, first grade, nobody had computers. Maybe, 1 in 12, 1 in 15, 1 in 20 homes had a computer. But I was doing book reports on computers when teachers were bitching. How dare you print with a printer? Your book report has to be handwritten. They wanted to see your book report not only printed in paper and ink, but in cursive. I had a teacher that would fail you if you handed in something that was printed or typed. She would fail you. It had to be written in cursive. And these days, I remember when I heard how teachers, at some point in the 90s, teachers had gone from demanding everything be written in cursive to much preferring everything be typed, because it was just so much fucking easier to read than trying to figure out the fucking chicken scratch that was passing for cursive in the late 80s and early 90s. And yes, digital pack racks, Stanley. I have a ton of data and I don't want to have to move it all. And even though I've got it, I can order a copy of it from my hard drive backup place, and just copy it over. It would literally take days of effort to copy the data over, and then weeks to have it re-uploaded onto the cloud in the new location, on a new system. And it just, it's not worth it right now. It's not worth it right now. Once I'm feeling better, I'll get some energy, and I will get, if if things are still good enough, get a new computer and deal with it then. And if things aren't well enough, then so be it. I mean, in the scheme of things, yeah, I wouldn't need it anyway. So, Stanley says, I can't delete that file. I might need that app. No, it's not like that. JP says, preach it, Bird. What if I can't find that utility program? Yes, I need NVIDIA drivers from 10 years ago. And Stanley says, sometimes the quality of your cursive was part of the mark. Oh, absolutely. JP says, and you know what? In the most unfortunate thing about it, they were right. They were right. They never should have let us go to typing. We were better off. We were better off when we were handwriting our homeworks.
Don't you remember, Jim, the following year when the school opened a computer room?
When the school opened the computer room.
72.
Oh,
And
that
none
would
of the
be-
teachers knew what to do. Who
oh,
did they call?
and the teachers didn't know what to do with the computer called Bird. I'm still angry to this day. When I graduated elementary school, okay, I won an award that gifted a computer to my school. My school got a computer for my efforts in computers. And at graduation, they announced that it was due to my effort that they were getting a computer. And somebody told me to stop on stage to take a picture. So as I was coming across the stage, I stopped to take a picture. And the assistant principal at the time, whose name I still remember, but I will not share for being nice. She's like, no, Bird, the computer's not for you. It's for the school. And she actually believed I thought they were going to hand me a computer as I walked across the stage. Like, what did she think I thought? How little she thought of me. I still to this day, it angers me. I knew it wasn't for me, bitch. I knew it wasn't for me. Some other schmuck told me to take a fucking picture. Okay? Get off your fucking whatever you're on. Shut the fuck up. Let me walk across stage and enjoy the fucking computer. I'm going on to fucking junior high school to be fucking picked on for 3 fucking years. And you're going to fucking sit and enjoy my goddamn computer in a school I can't even legally come back to. Fuck you. JP's, his first PC was an 8088. Stanley's is 808 and heartbreaks. Last Sunday K says, hey, it was what the high school had in the mid 80s, the late 80s. I didn't pick them. Well, at the junior high, they did have Apple 2GSs, which were like fucking game changers. I mean, even though they had Macs, Mac classics, Macintoshes, the Apple 2GS was just the better system. We were learning, besides basic, they had graphic mode. You could code graphics in basic. It was fucking amazing. you could actually make moving graphics if you know, you like make stars, and then you could make a rocket and use a go-to statement to make the rocket launch. We had this game we play. It was just this guy in the center of the screen, and there was like 8 different options for how to kill him. Stab, shoot. There were weird things like battery acid, which really just turned the screen green. It was hilarious, but it was weird. But at the time, it was funny. Another teacher, another day, they might have said, "Oh my God, like how dare you make a program on just how to kill somebody?" But it wasn't that we made it. It was like in the day, somebody made it and somebody just copied it and brought it in. It wasn't homemade, that's for sure. I mean, it was homemade somewhere, just not by anybody in that school. Last Son of K says he took typewriting in high school. Yeah. I remember in high school, I wanted to take a computer class. And they're like, "Well, do you know how to do typing?" I've been doing computers my entire fucking life. And grant you, what was I, 15? So it's not like my entire life was all that stuff. Well, the guy was like, "Well, okay." He's like, "Let's put it this way. I got to give you a test to make sure you know what you're talking about. You have minimal skills in computer." Like, okay. He's like, "And this will date it. This will date it if you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, it doesn't matter anyway." You say, "Okay, in WordPerfect, how do you make the font bold?" And so I told him, I was like, "Well, there's many ways to make the font bold. Are you asking how I would make the font bold, or how I would tell someone else to make the font bold?" And he's like, "What?" It's like, "Well, if I was doing it, I would probably just hit Control V. But if I was telling somebody else, I would say right click." And there was a right click option at the time for making bold. This was before you could just hit the fucking B with the mouse on the tool tape. Fucking WordPerfect. Can you believe Microsoft Word beat out WordPerfect? I would not have picked that. In the day, WordPerfect was the Office app. That's on the cases pre-AOL messenger service, pre-social media. Oh yeah, this was all well before. And Excel beat Lotus. Yeah, I never used Lotus. Lotus 1, 2, 3. I never used Lotus. God damn it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Netscape Navigator. NB Geeks, are you building or destroying? Supposed to be doing both. Supposed to be doing both. Mm. Uh, guys, I'm going to need a minute. I'll be back. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to show you, so we're just going to be watching this. Okay, guys, we're back. So it said endless mode, and I didn't read what it said, so we're going to go back and start again. And of course, I closed the game. Great. Okay. Let's restart the game. I should just start City Skylines. But let's see what happens. No retro commercials. No. I stupidly, for some reason, I started with StreamYard instead of uh, well, instead of OBS. I started with StreamYard instead of OBS, and then I missed. Again, I missed. It said endless mode. Let's read what it says. And it doesn't re-say it, does it? Okay. Well, what do we got here? Connector, ultra heavy beams. Okay. So we got to knock. Mm, connector. Mm. Uh, Senator K says it's funny how I encounter people around my age who either forgotten or didn't know about local bulletin board services from the early to mid 90s. Very few people really understand what those were. Okay, this isn't bad. We get new pieces. Mhm. Maybe we don't need Hmm. Rotators. Okay, well, I can tell you, I clearly wasted uh, I don't think this is going to work out well. No, no. That one missed. Is there any way to go back? Undo? There's no undo. Um, yeah, okay. Being on a game I have no idea how to play is not my idea of a fun afternoon. So we're going to start City Skylines. City Skylines 2. Does it need an update? It probably does, because I haven't played it in forever. Let's see. Yeah, restart launcher. Okay. I will have the screen up as soon as I can. Okay. Play. And we have to change to game capture specific window. City Skylines 2. Cinnabons is a pretty big update the other week. Hopefully it updated in the background, because it's supposed to. It's supposed to update. Polluted water will make citizens sick. If only that was only that easy. Not drinking polluted water. Thank you. Well, we'll give it a minute to load. Be right back. And we have loaded. Let's do a new game. More maps. Sweeping plains. Start game. Yeah. Jenny. Applause. Yes. Game takes its time. Okay. Oh, this is City Skylines 2. And yeah, it is not particularly responsive. Here's our electricity. A road. That's sort of oh man. It is. We do a medium road. No. Okay. I know you guys can't feel this, but it is just completely not responsive. Everything is a delay. It's just not fit. It is not fit to play. Dang it. Well, That sucks. Maybe, let's see. I'm not playing poker. I'll tell you that much. Fuck the poker game. They're taking too much of my money. Not money, but my poker chips money. You know what? Let's just do something fun. Let's do a who wants to be a millionaire. Where is that? Where is that? Was fun. There was some fun in that game. Who wants to be a millionaire? There it is. There it is. No, downloading content. God damn it. No. Why did I uninstall this? Hey, Traveler. I was kinda on. Dave G. Sound, hail. Greetings, birds, salty turds, and nerds. Todd says, bird can't play poker. When you leave him wearing a barrel, it doesn't fit well in his bed. Not Ryan John, this is hello and kapla. Hail, Karoga. Bird cheating and not showing he's cheating on stream. Now Jenny says alpacans, vaccinate and assemble. The Traveler would like $1 million. That's on, it's just your imagination. The Traveler. It's okay to move on to another prodigy. Dave G. Sound says, how to be a millionaire. ABC. Cinnabon says, GeoGuessr is fun. It is fun. It is fun. I don't have any idea how, like when we were in doing neighborhoods or whatever that was, how there was any hope anybody had any chance of getting anything. I mean, some of the world things I got lucky. I recognize. But I mean, when they were just putting us in a random like neighborhood in Florida or Georgia or Minnesota, like how the hell am I supposed to know? I tell you, yeah, that's desert, or it's not desert. How am I supposed to tell Phoenix from New Mexico? But it's okay. Okay. Who wants to be a millionaire? New edition. Loading. Please don't shut down the computer. God damn it. Stop updating. Okay. window. And of course, it doesn't even show up. Sorry, guys. I'm a fuck up. Apparently, can't do anything here. Right? I can't even get simple window to stream. Oh, update the game. Access additional content. Options. There's no graphics options. There's no option to be full screen. Oh my God. No, not you. Back to game. Goodbye. Bye. Okay. Well, well, I had the screen off the whole time anyway, huh? So all you were seeing was my avatar. Jenny says, take a breath, clear the cache, restart the machine and stream. Well, I'm not restarting the stream because I'd just be done with it at that point. Do we have Minesweeper installed? LDG says, are we still good for enterprise? No, LDG, I'm sorry. If you didn't need it spelled out, there's no enterprise today. I haven't even begun to do anything for enterprise. I had no intention of doing enterprise. This morning, I was just, to be honest, I expect to be busy during enterprise. So, no. No. This is really weird. So I mean, okay, I've been talking, and I guess the popping has stopped or reduced, but I definitely feel like my ear is kind of clogged or something. I'm suspecting, I don't know if it had to do with the fact that I think maybe I was on my ventilator so much. Is it possible that I've overventilated? Or is it possible that just because I was coughing a lot last night and I had the ventilator on, if maybe somehow I kind of got air caught in my ear or something from because the ventilator kind of pressurizes your whole system. And if you cough, I don't know, maybe I got some pressure somewhere. That's why I was hoping that just by talking, it would try to help resolve itself. I don't know. It might just be something that needs time. I don't know. I feel like I should tell my doctor, but like I have no idea what she would do. Probably nothing. What could she do? I mean, I do have like literally a picture. I could show you, but I'm not going to. Or maybe I will, but no, I'm not. I'm not going to. But I have a picture. The ear itself is clean. So Keely Chow, what's going on? Keely, you're watching a here. Jenny says, Ian Fleming, live and let live. Yes, it's a City Alpha 5. It crawled in there in the middle of the night. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you.
Take this now.
Yeah. Listen, you guys are still here. Give me 2 more minutes. Let me try and figure out something. I'm gonna take a pill and I'll be back. I'll see if we can't salvage something here. Dan Lee says 2 minutes. Todd Jenny has started counting down in seconds. Actually, from 160, no, 120. Excelsior. Last on a K says, we're just glad you and Mom are still with us. Take whatever time you need. Thank you. Last on a K. This has been a rough year. And every year for the last 4 or 5 years, at least, we've all said, well, this was the worst year yet. And it builds up. It's tough, guys. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. You got COVID, Todd? Going out with a COVID bang. Here, boo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought you were saying you haven't had it in 3 years. My nephew gave most of the family COVID Christmas Day. Oof. Sorry to hear that. It didn't ruin my breakfast, LDG. That was lunch. And I really don't get why a clean ear canal is so offensive to you. Like, honestly, if it was dirty, I'd understand. But when it's perfectly clear and clean, like, what's What's offensive? It's your fucking ear. Everybody has it. Let's do this. Let's see. What's today? The 27th. It's a Wednesday. It's National Fruitcake Day. Oh, God. International Day of Epidemic Preparedness. No, geez. National Make Cutout Snowflakes Day. And Visit the Zoo. Visit the Zoo Day. When was the last time you visited the zoo and connected with wild animals? The last time I was at a zoo, a specific zoo, was actually in San Diego, California. In the early 2000s, say 2000 to 2005 sometime, probably like 2003, 4, or 5. More probably it was 2005. BirdOPrey had come out to visit me while I was working out in San Diego, and we actually went to the San Diego Zoo on that trip. And I do remember trying to see a panda, but I don't know if I could see the panda or not. Like, it was some reason it was like cut off. But it was, man, it is a big zoo. And I think my favorite time was like on sitting on it was like it's not so much a bus or a tram, but it's kind of this public transportation they have inside the zoo. And you just kind of, if I recall, it's like all the seats like point to the left or the right. And you drive and you see everything out the side. And yeah, it, it, it sure beat walking at the time. I could walk, I just didn't want to. Had I known, I would have taken the walking. Those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, fruitcake day. I don't think I'll ever be able to eat fruitcake. I feel terrible for the the guy at work who used to make fruitcakes for everybody for the holidays. God knows he had to make dozens and dozens of fruitcakes, and literally everybody I knew used to throw them right out. And thank you, and then right in the trash they went. And it's terrible, but what are you supposed to do when they warn you, like, yeah, he's going to make you a fruitcake. If he does, just throw it out. Like, what? They just throw it out. Like, why? Like, he sweats. He sweats into the fruitcake. What? He's like, when he's cooking, he's sweating over the food. Don't eat anything he ever makes. And that's it. You're fucked. You could never trust. What's his job? He's a chef. What? Well, he's not actually a chef, but he doesn't have anything. There's nothing he can do. So he's employed as a chef, but he isn't a chef, and he sweats into his food, what he cooks. And like, well, why? Because the boss doesn't like firing people. Oh, he won't eat it. No, nobody will eat. But does the guy know that we're throwing out all his food? He has to, but he's getting paid, so he'll just keep doing it, I guess, and fuck, he'll do it with a smile. Some weird shit. Some weird things I've seen. Last time the case is, oh, panda. I thought it said Amanda. I was like, who the F is Amanda? Spock's mom. They keep her at the San Diego Zoo. Behind bars. Nemesis of Eden says, hail, BirdOPrey. I hope you are doing amazing today. Little extra salt in the food. Yeah, sweat. The traveler hates fruitcakes. And the holiday fruitcake. Yeah. Last on the case says, Reg fit it like other friends and families have done through history. It's like, but better than herpes. Regifit it. Regifit it? I have no idea what this means. Todd Jenny says, Captain COVID needs a nap. We'll catch you all on the flip side. Get some rest, Todd. Get better soon. Sorry to hear about the COVID. Oof. Last on a K says, nice bird. Oh, regift it. Oh, God, no. I'm not going to regift a fruitcake that somebody sweat into. No. I mean, I honestly felt bad about putting it right in the garbage. I was kind of afraid somebody would see it and just take it. But I guess if you take it from the garbage, I mean, the thing is, it didn't worry me that somebody was going to take it from the garbage and eat it. Because if they did that, that's on them. What worried me is that they're going to take it from the garbage and gift it. because it looked like a perfectly good fruitcake. And if you got it as a gift, you might say, oh, so-and-so got me a fruitcake, or so-and-so made me a fruitcake. But, yeah. Then I think how stupid I am, because it's like, do I really think that in the history of cooking, these things don't happen to anybody else? And I wonder, how often did this happen that he got the reputation? I mean, it really only had to happen once. Maybe these have been delicious fruitcakes, hundreds and hundreds of delicious, clean fruitcakes that have been wasted. Mm. That's true. Mhm. Uh, There's no such thing as good fruitcakes, says the traveler. I, I'll grant you, I'm not aware of a good fruitcake, but it seems in the realm of possibility, there might be. Last on a K, have you ever heard the stories from families who have the running gag of the one fruitcake has been regifted and regifted to different family members every year? I've heard of that story. I mean, I think in the Garfield comics, it's been a running gag, a running theme for years in Garfield about fruitcake being regifted and regifted. So I know it's out there. It's, it's a joke. It's a joke. I get it. Haha. Mm, okay. You know what? It's time. It's time. I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare people. Okay. So don't be scared. But
We can't delivery.
I don't think we got a delivery. And there's no mail set for today.
It's all right. It's a truck. But
Okay. It's a little late, but this is Christmas time still, even though Christmas is over. I will sing my favorite Christmas song, Someday at Christmas. Do, 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 do. Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where men are free. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no wars when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas, we'll see a man. No hungry children, no empty hand. One happy morning, people will share a world where people care. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no tears. All men are equal, and no men have fears. One shining moment, my heart ran away from our world today. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas, man will not fail. Take hope, 'cause your love will prevail. Someday a new world that we can start with hope in every heart. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Yes, someday at Christmas time. And I sincerely apologize for that, but it had to be done. It had to be done. I'm sure the bleeding of the ears. Greetings, Dr. Alex. Kapla, Dr. Alex. Oh, Karoga night, says the traveler. I know that you just got to the singing. The traveler says, Piano Dean, Karoga night is a good Christmas song. I haven't seen Piano Dean around. Dr. Alex, I hope you're doing well, Dr. Alex. Last son of cases, unfortunately, I've heard much worse. And Dr. Alex says, I'm glad you're well enough to sing. Thank you. You know what? I felt, even though I struggled really hard to finish the line. At least I felt up enough to sing. That is definitely a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. In fact, I will take a request. Is there another song out there, you guys, you want me to try and sing? I I would say I'd be more interested in Christmas music, but if it's a decent Sinatra song or something, I'd be willing to take a chance. Do you know the lyrics to Caroga Night? I don't believe there are lyrics to Caroga Night. But how different are they from Holy Night and with the lyrics changed? Josh Groban. It's a long version. Oh, Caroga Night, the stars brightly shining. The orphans are brightly shining. It's the night of our God Emperor's birth. Long lay the world in sin and screw up. Let's attack the turds a stand. A thrill of hope, the orphans rejoices, for sassy barks a new and glorious morning for eggs for everybody. Oh, hear BirdOPrey5 voices. Oh, night divine, nephew O'Prey was born. The traveler regrets asking. Oh, night. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Rudolph. Mom O'Prey is requesting Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Do, 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 do. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the other reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the other deer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. You'll go down in his story. There we go. Last on the case is I lost my bucket and only have a sieve. So I never attempt to carry a tune by singing. The traveler says, come on, bird. You should know this one. Dean made it just for you. Did I forget it already? Dr. Alex says, I was thinking Boogie Night. Boogie Night. Boogie Night. Oh, not long. Not long lyric. Heat Wave, Boogie Nights lyrics. 3 minutes. I don't. Heat Wave. Do I not know this? What, Mom?
I never heard of it.
Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Way fast. Boogie Nights, Boogie Nights, Boogie Nights. Ain't no doubt we're here to party. Boogie Nights, come on now. We got to get it started. Dance with the boogie, get down. Dance with the boogie, get down. Because Boogie Nights are always the best in town. Wow. Dance with the boogie, get down. Because Boogie Nights are always best in town. Gotta keep dancing, keep on dancing. Gotta keep on dancing, keep on dancing. Boogie Nights, get the groove, let's take you higher. Boogie Nights, make it move, set this place on fire. Dance with the boogie, get down. Dance with the boogie, get down. Because Boogie Nights are always the best in town. Yeah, no, I'm done. Tapping out. I can't keep up. It was maybe next week. That's We're gonna we're gonna go to Something Stupid, Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra. I know I stand in line till you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And then if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards, we drop into a quiet little place, have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And no, it's just a line to you. For me, it's true. Never seemed so right before. I practice every day to find some clever line to say to make the meaning come true. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head. The stars get red and oh, the night so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head. Stars get red and oh, the night's so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So there we go. Okay. I got a few songs out of the way. I So one of the things I was thinking about as I was trying to find something to watch on YouTube in the middle of the night last night, and I was like, why? Sometimes YouTube has so many great videos that like it'll give me a screen after a video stops, and like I want to watch every video that comes up. Everything looks to be of super interest. And then there are nights like last night where I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking when they were giving me videos. Like literally people I'm not subscribed to with barely any followers. And it was like somebody just called. I don't know why it was even in. They weren't anybody I was subscribed to. And it seemed like it was their family's old videos from, 40, 50 years ago that were still, it was recorded on film and transferred to digital at some point. But it had nothing, it wasn't made for public consumption. It was just like a family's private video. Uh, they didn't put in, as far as I could tell, they weren't sharing it with everybody. I think it was just some random guy uploaded a video and didn't know that, how not to make it public or whatever. And it's like, why? Why is this in here? And plus a bunch of other just completely stupid videos, things I had no interest in. And I realized it's my own fault. And to an extent, I blame myself for being part of the culture, but another part of me blames YouTube. But here's the thing. When you like a video, it has consequences. And, a lot of us, and I'm as guilty as anyone else. We throw out the like. I definitely visit streams just to give them likes because people are my friends or they're part of the community and I want to help them. And I really do want to help people. But YouTube gives us the like button because they expect us to use it when we like a video, not when we want to support our friend. So if I go around having hit the like button on, random videos of friends, but whose videos I really am not interested in watching for whatever reason, and don't get me wrong, you could be my friend on YouTube and I want you to do well, but I will be the first one to tell you, I'm not interested in videos on X, Y, and Z subjects. I don't give a shit about Star Wars, right? I don't care. But you might love Star Wars. And if you do a video on Star Wars, I want to help you out. I do. And so I'll come by and I'll leave you a like. And I might even leave a comment. And that's it. And I'll then go on my way. And next thing I know, a week later, YouTube has, hey, he liked this video on Star Wars. So why would he not like this other video on Star Wars? And okay, that's one. But if I've done that 10 times now on 10 different subjects, there's only so many recommendations YouTube has to make. And had I only liked the videos I actually liked. I imagine YouTube would have been able to pick out far better lists of videos that I might actually be interested in watching. So who do we have to blame but ourselves? And I don't know what to do, because I don't want to say I'm going to stop liking videos of my friends, because I'm not. I'm definitely going to keep liking videos of my friends. But I feel like what really got me thinking about this was like, I wish YouTube had a I really like this button. Like, okay, you click the like button as a matter of honor, as you know. But I really wish YouTube had a button that says, like button and a really like, so that it knew to only give me videos that are like the really like. The actual like, it knows I support those creators. Like, but it doesn't necessarily mean I like the video. So that's when I realized, you stupid fool, you. YouTube is fucking up because I've been using the feature wrong. For the most part, we've all been using the feature wrong. It's more important to actually use the feature as it was intended. That's better for me. It's better for them. It's better for the whales. I don't know. Maybe it's not better for them, but it's certainly better for me, and it's better for the whales. And I'm sure YouTube, it's much better for YouTube, as they get to figure out what I actually like, more or less. Dr. Alex, it's always best to blame YouTube. And I have smashed that like button. Thank you, Dr. Alex. It was a bit, I don't know if I told you guys this. BirdOPrey, yeah, I think I did. BirdOPrey. BirdOPrey has been influenced by YouTube influencing. And he started talking like he was a YouTuber, and he said something, and he said something. So, he said, yeah, he says, if you like, subscribe to Charlie on YouTube.
But he spelled it out.
But he spelled it out. He spelled out his name. But subscribe to Charlie, CHARLIE, on YouTube. Now, he's not Charlie on YouTube. He doesn't understand that. But yeah, he thinks he is. For him, he just picks a name, and that's him. And also, YouTube is just everything, apparently. I didn't realize how bad it was until Nephew of Prey just it's timely. It is very timely considering the South Park special that recently came out. Oh, the other medical thing I had dealing with. I mean, I am losing weight again, a tremendous amount. A week ago, I was 10 pounds heavier. And a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I was almost 15 to 18 pounds heavier. In the second half of December, at one point, I was 194 pounds. And this morning is 179. I've been urinating like crazy. I've been drinking like crazy, water after water, but I had 3 liters of water, at least 2 liters of water overnight last night. And I peed them through. Let's see. My doctor responded to my email about my weight. Let's see. It might be that you were just so sick. Let's see how it goes in the next week when you will feel better. Yeah. She wants to get the abdominal scan. Mhm. Let's see. Anyway, where is this picture? Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I'm still on. I'm just writing back to my doctor. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to write back, and I wanted to attach the picture of my ear so she could see it. It was fairly clean. Substance D, Kapla. Substance D. Well, I guess we've had some stream. Guess we'll call it a day here, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry this was such a messed up stream. I'm going to it'll be live, but it will be unlisted. It will be unlisted. Kapla all. Thanks for hanging out. Bird out. Thank you, traveler. Oh, you don't have to thank me. Son, okay, thank you.